Happy New Year, Doctor. Please make sure you get lots of rest today. You've already worked for the better part of the day? Did I get here too late? Sorry. Blaze just asked me to get my height measured. Oh, you're just joking? Thank goodness. I remember the names of those who've left us, and I can still feel the lingering fear, rage, and pain of battle. But if I'm to give a speech in front of everyone, I want to tell a story of hope instead. Doctor, I'm a little nervous. Could you hold my hand, please?
It is once again the new year. I only hope that you will find a suitable manner with which you can enjoy this brief holiday logically. Additionally, I wish that you will enjoy this upcoming year in good health and won't spend too much time in the infirmary. It is not for anyone to tell you what the significance Rhodes Island carries is. Neither should you be bound by your unreachable memories. Instead, the current you must find that answer yourself. There will come a day when you decide Rhodes Island's course. I trust that your decision will bear responsibility to the ideals that we discussed. Holidays may not provide much joy to anyone anymore, but there is not much left to commemorate. Do not let Originium take away these precious memories too. These are the best wishes I can offer you. The lights of Rhodes Island once illuminated the night sky, and everyone aboard celebrated throughout the night, both on the bridge and in their cabins. Those were the good old days, Doctor. Yet now our operators can only shut off their electricity and drift to sleep even a moment sooner. All the effort we put in today is to allow civilization to shed light upon the lands anew.
Doctor, about that last report. You're still working. That's unexpected. With all the commotion out there, I thought I'd open the door to find a room full of celebrating operators. Happy New Year, and here's a printout of the report. I left Lungman in search of something. Something that I can only find on my own. But you Rhodes Islanders, you have the strength to win people over with your ideals. And I hope you won't let me down. Me? I'm not there yet. I need to be faster.
I want to live through the coming year. That's probably every mercenary's wish. They only dare think deep down and never risk saying out loud. Doctor, may all be peaceful in your new year. I was just a lucky survivor and found a place to call home in Rhodes Island. I will devote all the power I have, and I look forward to the ending that you lead us towards, Doctor.
Excuse me. Oh, hey, Doctor. Happy New Year. One sec. I gotta get all 3 of these drink crates to the canteen and then move the movie projector from, and a few offices need decorating, and then I'll come back for you. Hey, Amiya just passed by. I gotta drag her over to get her height measured. I don't have such crazy arts, but reading this mission summary for the year, I've been in a bunch of tough battles, huh? Sure saved a ton of infected too. You're worried for my health? Hey, what's to worry about? My stamina training figures are always on the rise.
Happy New Year, leader. The party's about to start. Employee performance competition night's over, and I wasn't dead last. Here's your booze and apple pie. Let's heat ourselves up to the hip-hop beat and set this firework tower to the sky. Here we go. 3, 2, bang! We are led in differing directions, but by your power and wisdom, you may guide us on our journey together. Should the soul in you that protects us be a constant, we too will open a brand new path for you on our souls of honesty and ardor.
Happy New Year. I was just about to give these to Exusier. She said she'd be hosting a big party tonight to celebrate her results not being rock bottom. The other girls? Croissant was hauling a huge batch of goods she got in earlier, so I figure she's got a stall laid out now. As for Sora, have you heard her new single, Doctor? I'm pretty into it. I like how Rhodes Island does its anniversaries. Here's a couple wine truffles I just picked up. Rum and bitter almond flavor. Tastes pretty good. Why don't you give them a try?
It looks like I can't hold a solo live this year. But that doesn't change my desire to sing! Happy New Year! This year, I'm going to bring even more smiles to my fans. No, that's not the word. Oh, right! I'm going to bring even more music to everyone at Rhodes Island. Idols and messengers are both jobs about passing on love. Seeing fans and audiences smile is a source of happiness in my own life. I'm sure, together with everyone at Rhodes Island, we can spread this blessing even further. It's a tiny little dream, but I'll do my best to make it come true.
Thanks for the end-of-year bonus, Doctor. It motivates me to work even harder next year. If you've got any tough missions, leave them to me. Now to get a bonus from Black Steel, too. Rhodes Island is a more interesting place than Black Steel. The medics always look like they're attending my funeral when I get a checkup. It scares me. Yeah, I know. I'll be good and listen. I have too much on my bucket list to give up now.
Happy New Year! Doctor, Franca says the speech I had prepared before was too standardized and plain, and nobody would go out of their way to ready a New Year's greeting in advance. I don't know what I should say. In that case, simply wishing you a Happy New Year will have to do. Happy New Year! And I'm done writing. I won't go wrong following this plan. By this time next year, Rhodes Island and I will have made even more notable progress. Restricted? Yes, I put editing privileges in place, or else Franca would have probably added her plans in too and made a whole mess of things.
Have you seen Ifrit, Doctor? They're shooting off fireworks outside, so I'm a little worried. Yes, I'm going back to the lab after I put her to bed. No, I haven't forgotten what day it is. This is just how I want to welcome the new year. Oh, right. A Happy New Year. There's no lack of ambition and idealism in the field of life sciences. I myself was drawn by those ideals before I found my true calling. But thanks to Rhodes Island, I now know what I'm researching and fighting for.
Happy New Year, Doctor. I bet you're eager to learn your fortune this year from me, aren't you? I have, truth be told, stolen a peek into it. My divination was reliable as always. Still, only by unveiling the Fates' mask with your own hands will you discover what lies beneath. Don't you agree? No need to worry. I will be there to help you. There's no preordained path where one shall walk, nor predestined fate which one shall suffer. And everyone on Rhodes Island has proved that many, many times. Here, Doctor, peek into the crystal ball. As long as your heart is not shadowed by the clouds, you will see the light of hope at the end of the haze.
Happy New Year, Doctor. What colors do I see for the coming year? The aroma of food, smiling operators, and presents full of kindness. A warm, tender turmeric. It's like nothing I've ever felt. Oh, I have to get this onto a canvas. What day is it? Oh, of course. I see my assistants are all joining in on the fun. All right. Why don't we let them make an even more beautiful piece for Rhodes Island?
It's like I can hear an all-too-familiar chime again. I hope the New Year's sun will be enough to tear through the hazy Londinium skies. Doctor, as a leader, do you ever find yourself confused too? Do you feel the same heavy burden when your choices can impact the fates of so many? I'm not one to flee from my duty, but there is so much that requires careful consideration. I may want some guidance from you.
I hardly ever see Rhodes Island this lively. I take it you guys are fine with kicking back and relaxing then? Unfortunately, I only managed to prepare a few surprise gifts. You should already know what's inside, right? Don't want any? You sure? You're lost then. What a merry little get-together. This how you and Calcit celebrate the status quo? Holding a dinner party in the safety of this place? You know who should really be seeing this? Definitely not the current you. Absolutely not the current me. And sure as hell not Calcit, with that perfect memory of hers. Hoderer, do we have another mission? Huh? Teresa's holding a small gathering to celebrate the new year? And she invited us? Huh, I never thought there would come a day when we'd celebrate the new year. Wait up! I didn't say I'm not going! Let me grab my camera first. How much longer is this war gonna last? Everyone's doing their best to survive, even though life is nothing but suffering. Or is it more like you can only suffer when you're alive? Hey, Hoderer! I think I just came up with a quote you might like.
Morning. But everyone's so damn noisy today. All those grown-ass people running around crazy excited for New Year's like a bunch of kids. Say, you aren't planning to waste the first day of the year sitting around here, are you? I bought a whole ton of fireworks, so you're gonna come have some fun with me. Rhodes Island gave us a place to live. I'm not about to forget that. But I'm gonna get stronger. Strong enough to make sure I'm worthy of the General Zima title for my comrades. Now, you'd better work twice as hard from here on, or that chair's gonna be mine. I'm dead serious.
Happy New Year, Doctor! I'm getting the seeds ready to plant my herbs when spring comes. I hope they'll grow strong and healthy, and that I won't even need them this year. I came to Rhodes Island to treat my closest friend, but when I got here, I found even more people who needed my aid. I'm so glad my herbal medicine can be useful. I hope that one day, my herbs will be the most bitter thing anyone in this land has to deal with.
Happy New Year. May all proceed as you will it. I, Shirayuki, here ever keep my watch, in duty and our bonds.
Whether a work day or a holiday, I'm always on standby. You should keep your guard up too, Doctor. I always feel a sense of pride watching as the novices grow step by step. Of course, I don't view that as a contribution to Rhodes Island, but I do walk together with them. Doctor, never forget your calling on the road to come.
Sorry, Doctor. I think I pushed myself too hard. My hands won't stop shaking. But I can hang these balloons on my own. No problem. Alright. Happy New Year, Doctor. Back at those block steal ceremonies, when we all got to meet the really highly decorated mercs, I would find myself wondering if I could ever match them. But since coming to Rhodes Island, I'm always thinking about how much I like to go on the really tough missions with the senior operators.
Happy New Year, Doctor. Our team's going to eat dinner together, and we were just about to invite Instructor Doberman. Would you like to come as well? I have some combat-related questions I'd like to ask, too. Oh. Sorry. I know, I shouldn't be mentioning work on a holiday. Looking at our set goals, I've already finished all my training. The other members of my team have made huge progress under Doberman's instruction too, and we're adapting better and better on the combat side of things. Doctor, I'll be a better captain than I am now. I promise.
Doctor, Happy New Year! Today's a day off, right? So that should mean we don't have to go to training? But just a minute ago, I saw Instructor Doberman and a bunch of other operators at the training grounds. Maybe that means I should go too. I think what scares me more than erypathy is the idea of separating from my friends. I love being here at Rhodes Island with everyone, and making a bunch of new friends too. As long as I keep doing what I can to get stronger, I'll be able to protect them all. Doctor, Happy New Year. I'm really sleepy already, so I'm just wishing you a good year ahead of time. How was that can I gave you? Tasty? If you liked it, I could give you a few more. It's so fun having everyone together like this. Not a care in the land except what's coming up next and what eats there are. How nice it'll be if every day was like this. Oh, the light show's starting. Let's get moving, Doctor. Here, Doctor, your new customized healthy daily schedule. Relax. Given this full table of gourmet food we have here, I will make an exception today. I will allow you 1 bite of fries. That'll be my most generous offer. They had a celebration today? I was so occupied that I hardly noticed. Doesn't matter. As long as there are wounded looking for treatment, my job's not finished. Not to mention the goal I set for myself to become a better medic. See you then, Doctor, for I've still got works to tend to.
I need your help, Doctor. Tell me, just in what world do I fall under the category of out of shape? I was feeding myself some fried fowl beast, and that annoying hibiscus took it away before peeling the coat off and handing the rest back to me. The crispy, crunchy coat. She took it. Gone. There's no way I can get my hands on what I want to eat with her around. There's gonna be a fight. Ugh, never mind. My infection made my sister's life hell as well. It may not look like it, but deep inside, my heart resonates with hers. Because what we all want is to help those in need with our hands. Speaking of which, isn't she still on shift today? Huh. How can someone have the right to call me the one that worries when she pushes herself this hard?
Happy New Year! There's so much good food, plus the party tonight. This is bliss. Back home, our evening supper depended on how much we could catch that day. So we'd be out hunting before sunrise just to celebrate the new year. It really wore you out. It's been a while since I came to Rhodes Island, and I'm so grateful to everyone for helping me get settled in with life here. I don't freak out whenever an automatic door opens anymore. Ah! Doctor! I think a bird and beast-looking robot just passed by!
Lift the corners of my mouth. Don't knit my eyebrows. Good. Hold steady, then ease my mind. Relax. Okay, now get in and greet everyone. Doctor! You scared me. Happy New Year. Someone once told me that the honor of protecting Laterano was the sole reason I fought. But now, I have more things to protect. My beliefs, my companions, and you. It all weighs heavier on my spear, but I will never let it slow down.
Happy New Year, Doctor. My parents sent me a letter and a present. I'm also doing a little better today, in terms of perceptiveness, it's a happy day for me. I hope it puts you in a good mood, too. Doctor, how have we been doing? Yes. Thank you. I hope I can do better, bit by bit. My squad mates have been supporting me all the way. I hope to repay them with my strength.
Happy New Year, Doctor! I wonder why there's no snow outside. And after I spent all that time getting my sled ready, when will I ever get to rocket down the slope straight into a snowdrift like I did when I was little? I promise I'll be more careful. I won't break anything. Sorry. Honestly, my salary won't even be enough to cover the damages if I keep breaking things.
Heavy snow always dominates Chirac at this time of year, burying everything from the last year beneath. With that, our calendar turns a new page. If possible, Doctor, I really wish to give you a tour of my hometown. But the wilds there are dangerous on snowy days, and you'll need me as your guide. Had I not come to Rhodes Island, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to continue my study on Originium arts, let alone making friends with my teammates in Reserve Op Team A4. I will cherish all I have at present, for chances like these don't grow on trees. So, Doctor, let us keep up the hard work.
Just like here, everyone would get together on this day to celebrate in Laterano. Some friends would even come visit just for the occasion, and see whether my halo was righted yet. Well, it's a shame I wasn't able to get my own gun before I left. But I guess I clicked with the crossbow anyhow. Slick of me, right? Doctor, nothing's made me happier than getting to work with you so long. I can't count how much you've cared for my squad members over the past year. Whichever way you guide me, Doctor, that's the future I'll sprint for.
The medical department actually gets busier around New Year's. People hurt themselves setting off fireworks or gorging on food. I get wanting to indulge in the holiday spirit, but you need to keep yourself safe too. You know how to take care of yourself, Doctor, don't you? Very well. With that, I wish you Happy New Year. May you spend the year without that kind of visit to medical. I only came to Rhodes Island at first because no other place would accept my resume. It seems more like a kind of destiny now. All of A4 are maturing, and I can't fall behind, Doctor. The good news is, test results show my health condition has gotten a lot better over the last year.
Popcar, listen. I want you to sit still on the couch. Catapult, what are you doing? They just hung the streamers from that window. Midnight, for heaven's sakes, get down from the fireworks pile! Oh, all of you, stop messing around, now! Or nobody's getting a New Year's present. Nobody! I've been so busy with work, I wouldn't even have noticed another year vanish in a blink. Forget anything else, I have far more patience than I used to, honestly. Have they grown up? No, they're still the same loud brats as ever. But at least they're doing much better now. Look at this. They made me tea after hearing I had overtime.
Sometimes it doesn't take flowery tricks to capture a customer's heart. See the fireworks here? The sight of them going off even just for an instant will be enough to focus all the customer's attention solely on me, their souls scorched by my gaze. Orchid, why are you dragging me away? What you see today is the fruit of all your hard work, Doctor. Nothing makes me happier than accompanying someone in admiring their own marvelous achievements. I do hope you'll still choose me to stay by your side this time next year.
It's the start of a new year. If you were expecting anything to change on its own with time, then stop dreaming. Really changing yourself takes way more effort than that. If you can manage it, do it. Someone like me can't exactly say I fully embrace Rhodes Island's ideals from the bottom of my heart. I only raise my shield to protect the troublemakers of A6, that's all. Doctor, let's try and survive this troublesome land together.
Happy New Year, Doctor. I made some soft and chewy New Year's cakes at the cafeteria. They say my cakes are great. I'm strong, so I always pound the dough well. Will we all stay together if I'm a good kid? If I'm a little smarter? I want A6 to stay together like a family. Will you help me, Doctor?
Doctor, quick! Stop what you're doing! We don't get to take time off for New Year's every day, and you're just committing a crime letting your works trouble you. Get out of your room and let's have some fun! I don't like working, but Rhodes Island isn't so bad. Instead of evil landlords, you have comrades you can trust to have your back, and that's enough for me. Say, if today's special, does that mean I get the day off?
Happy New Year, Doctor. Seeing as both you and I have the day off from official business, how about we head out and shake ourselves off? Want to ride on my bike and catch the breeze? Or maybe let's find some place to drink. It's your call. Oh, but can't do both. Never drink and drive. I might not be alongside Rhodes Island forever, but the camaraderie we built in battle, that's something the LGD, my Hanya, and me will remember. My commitment to protecting Rhodes Island will never change. Doctor, when times are troubled from here on, give me a call.
Life is the accumulation of maturity. Hone yourself well in the coming year, Doctor. The founding of regulations and traditions symbolizes that they might be broken, and it is not my job to judge, nor to punish, but simply to see disorder rewound to order, and chaos return to organization. The road is a challenging one, but I won't be stopped.
Loading. Loading complete. File name. New year. Date modified. 12 hours ago. Updating entry contents. Doctor, Happy New Year. Your present has been placed on your desk. Open it and take a look. Detected. Passage of the Doctor. What is Doctor laughing at? Scanning hairstyle condition of Telopsis. Detected. 3 pigtails. 5 bows. 5 colored bands. 2 clips. Assumed to be practical joke by Ifrit. Final assessment. Adorable.
New Year's? No sweat. Silence taught me about New Year's forever ago. You celebrate all of last year and make your resolutions or whatever for next year. Oh, my resolutions? Hey, what's with the homework? Silence said I don't have to do any today. Beat it! What's the deal outside today? Why is it so noisy? Whoa! There's a party? Oh, is there a barbecue? I'm really good at barbecue. Everyone should come eat mine, which means it's time to stoke the fire. What? We're not doing it on a charcoal grill? Boring. Where'd my grill go? Shaw confiscated it?
That's another year come and gone. It's time to come up with new plans. No, it's not really that much work. All you have to do is make a wish and keep it in mind. Your first wish of the year is always the easiest to fulfill. Give it a try. Time to get up and stretch a little, Doctor. All that trouble won't go away just because you spend a couple more minutes grinding away. Come on, share a dance with me and move your body. Don't worry,
It's not hard. Just take my hand, step forward. Right, like that. Does it feel like your body just lightened up some?
Tonight in the Grand Knight territory, the corporations who've won the bidding war for firework permits will blanket the sky. And out in the barrens, destitute settlements will warm themselves on firewood as a rare luxury. While you can have your name written in those New Year's fireworks, I'm more than glad that I have brought those people firewood. When I was bestowed the title of Radiant Knight, the General Chamber of Commerce didn't much appreciate my shine. Fortunately, neither Shining nor Rhodes Island have since found me too bright to look at. As vast as the land is, I imagine the rays of the sun will only reach so far. In that respect, I will strive until I can strive no more.
Fireworks. Beautiful. I used to be one buried in research, pitting myself against death. Lingering about the battlefield, and no more. Now I have myself a moment of rest, in which to gaze up at the night sky. Life's turns truly surpass anyone's expectations. Chaos still arises without respite across this land, and the most we can do is save the wounded. The peace Rhodes Island has brought me is one I've never chanced to feel before. But, Doctor, the road ahead still stretches afar, and those oldest dreams of mine, I still continue in the wake of.
Happy New Year? I'm sorry. It seems I've forgotten what this holiday entails. Just make a wish and that'll do, you say? Then I would wish, in this coming year, for Margaret and Shining to be safe and sound. As well as you, Doctor. Shining notes that since we came aboard Rhodes Island, my health has taken a turn for the better. When by your side, I feel this warmth, too. But why can I not shake this harsh premonition? Doctor, after I recall everything, will Rhodes Island still welcome me with open arms?
Happy New Year, boss! The Penguin Logistics girls are counting on your business. And my hammer and shield will keep your goodies safe wherever they need to go. And if you trust me enough, feel free to cut out Emperor and send the job straight to me. Even your most carefully laid plan ain't gonna carry you out of the swamp when you're all stuck in it. That's when you come looking for the unstoppable force. Hold the shiny equipment. That's the reason Rhodes Island and Penguin Logistics are like two peas in a pod. Here's to keeping that unstoppable force rolling, boss.
Another year gone by. I wonder if the forests are as I left them. I'm still not too used to modern life, and people still fear Euripathy as much as ever. But the arrival of a new year means the land is once again shining with new life. There's still hope. For everything. Oh dear, these electronic appliances never make it easy. But I've been making progress, don't you think? Some of the things you call old-fashioned just suit me better. Like this bow. After using it for so many years, it has my total trust.
Happy New Year, Doctor. My wish is to get along better with everyone. Will I be able to do that? And make more friends as well? Is that allowed? Having friends. Fighting makes me feel useful. You've always thought so? Thanks, Doctor. And outside of battle as well? Gaviel and Tamimi said so too. Am I dreaming?
Well there, Doctor. Happy New Year. Although given what day it is,
won't you take your uniform off? I was assuming you'd put on something new, but maybe you just don't pay much attention to your appearance. It's a little frustrating. I have no idea what would be a good gift for you. I am a toxic person, but I still have a place of my own here. It makes me so happy. The operators might still be slightly scared of me, but that's it. They don't reject me that much. Just give it enough time, and the relationships between us will be fine, won't they?
Where's Texas? It's almost time for the countdown. Shouldn't she be at Rhodes Island? Ha! To think I don't even get to see her on a day like this. Where are those precious friends of hers? I'm going to find Texas. Wanna come with, Doctor? Here, take some whiskey, add a little amaretto, then put it on the rocks. Wanna sip? In Syracuse, we call this a luci spente, and one sip means you're killing the guy next to you. Texas? She'll never tell you this, but she used to love this drink. Come, salute.
Time never ceases to pass. If you make no progress at this stage in your journey, then, as a wizened tree does, your hours will rot away, and lose any ability to meet the coming spring. Happy New Year, Doctor. And don't forget your own goals. I think of what reasons brought me to Rhodes Island, Doctor, and there's only you. I allow you to use me as your blade, but in kind you provide me amusing prey and durable whetstones. But don't disappoint me, for if you do, I cannot guarantee that someday this blade will not point at you.
New Year? A year is such a long time for a kitty. And happiness won't come knocking if one worries about more than just today. Speaking of which, today is really nice for napping. Doctor, how about we just spend this day with some lazy, cozy naps? A kitty visits gardens that provide food. But if someone tries to lock the kitty up, it will surely run away. When the kitty's in a good mood, however, it can bring back some tasty stuff as thanks. Know what I mean, Doctor? Be sure to make Rhodes Island a garden that everyone likes.
Hey! There you are, boss. I was just out having some honey with the others. Man, it's nice to have a stable income. Now I can buy as much honey as I want. So it beats gathering it myself with all this stinging. Oh. You're the best, boss. The way Rhodes Island fights is different from what I'm used to. But that doesn't bother me one bit. And I only learned after coming here how many people look down on the infected. But don't worry. Me and my fist will change their minds.
A new year? That means a new hunt? Not yet? Understood. Then I rest. Doctor, you rest too. Rhodes Island has many walls, but I can feel the wind on the deck. Keltsit and the doctor are here. I like this place.
New Year's? Just another day. Nothing different. But if you need a reminder, crowded places mean more stupid crap can happen. So don't get too lost in the fun, okay? Ugh, just waiting for you to clear out before I grab some cheese from in there. What? My job's never been anything but cleaning up the filthiest of places. Telling me my name's gonna show up in your honor roll?
Happy New Year, Doctor! I'm measuring my tail because I think it's grown since the last time I checked. Could you hold the tip for me? And here's a ruler. Let me see. Stopping catastrophes is still beyond me. We might not have a real solution for decades, even centuries. But what I hope for right now is to save as many as I can from both catastrophe and those who would exploit it.
They won't let me near the fireworks. They say I could lose control and blow them all to Kingdom Come. They even set logistics operators to guard the things. Why, I never... get a fire extinguisher! Anger causing a rise in body temperature is a perfectly normal physiological phenomenon. I'll steer clear of them. I find I do think rather simply about some things. Pure power won't actually achieve everything I set for myself. It may hold the other side off for a while, but it doesn't get to the root of the issue. I must press on, Rhodes Island. I have much more yet to learn here.
Happy New Year, Doctor! I'm looking for the place I was first found. It's somewhere around on the deck. Was it here? Or there? Why am I looking for it? Because I was actually having a cozy nap when you guys found me. The sunshine was so warm. And I want to take a nap like that again. They're all busy having fun outside. I'm gonna pack up my bag a little, then get out and return with cool stuff loaded on my back. What's in my bag? A baseball, pair of mitts, and... Doctor, just between you and me, and promise to keep it from the medical department, I also got some snacks in there.
Take the flag down, tie it up over here. Good. That's my cloth sack done. Oh, Doctor, you're here too. Come, we'll eat up all the tasty food in the canteen. It's the first day of the year. Let's kick it off by eating our fill. I guess I followed Durin to a pretty nice place. I've seen huge nomadic cities, beaten up so many baddies in battle, and eaten so many great foods I'd never seen before. Once I get home, I'll turn all these stories into a travel log and get it published. It's bound to be a bestseller.
Oh, got your end of year bonus. I must be due for one too, scrapping so much on your behalf. You and me, we're fellows now. No two ways about it. Get up, I'm taking you out for food. Vina trusts Rhodes Island. That's why I take orders from you, no hesitation. But you listen here, Doctor. You need to feel the weight of that trust, else I'll make you feel it, even if I need my fists to do it. And I don't mean wanting to scrap with you, but you just keep what I said in mind.
Whenever they rang the last bell of the year, we Knights of the Tower used to stand still at the tower's top, watching the lights across Londinium dim one after the other. I'm the only one left, but I still want to hold a torch in my hands even now, to protect Victoria's light in its darkest hour. Another year's come and gone. We've been through plenty of hard times together, and the path forward remains thistly. Even then, we shouldn't give in. In the end, I believe we'll triumph over everything, Doctor. Then greet the day and watch the dark clouds scatter.
It's a new year, and I want to see Vina happy, Hannah mucking things up less, and I'd like Dagda to loosen up some. Right, and for you, Doctor, a bit less work, a bit more time to yourself. That way, I could take you around Londinium for a proper stroll. Norbert's a borough full of infected. Them and the mariners out of a job, and the old workers and the thugs like us. We're all people Londinium doesn't want. And then here, everyone gets equal work opportunities. Oh, why can't it just be like Rhodes Island out there?
New Year's. It's noisy, but I remember days like this back in the forest. We used to sing around the campfire, give each other bracelets weaved from vines. Do you want to hear the songs of my homeland? I've never forgotten them. Today will be noisy, I think I'll find a quiet place to hide. Have fun with Meteorite and the others.
Happy New Year! I bring Rhodes Island a dance most rich with the fragrance of art. Enjoy with bated breath. All will receive a baptism by my gorgeous fistwork and gain life anew! Even beside those who don't understand art, those who misrepresent art are the vilest! The despair, the drowning despair! To think that Penguin's music should find so many worshippers that it should earn #1? Who was the contractor for that showdown? I will convict!
Happy New Year, Doctor. My wish? Good health? So that I can help you out more? Well. Then my wish is for this wish not to come true so easily. Rhodes Island feels so lively today. I like this sort of energetic atmosphere. Huh? A party? Maybe not. I'm happy enough watching everybody enjoy themselves.
New Year's? My, the moment I turn around, another year passes. Time really does fly fast. Anyway, did you come on your own, Doctor? All alone? Good. And did you run into any other operators on the way? That makes this easy, Doctor. Let's test your blood. Oh, settle down. I'm just joking. Look at how spry and active they all are. If only they could come back from field missions just as lively. It's a doctor's lot to worry, but some operators really don't know to cherish themselves. They don't fear me, so they don't listen. Maybe this calls for me to be a little more fearsome, like Couchsit style.
The snow falls heavy. The blizzards of far-off Yirag continue year after year, but the political landscape never stands still from one moment to the next. For those who fail to catch up with the changes, this age-old snowstorm will come to bury them beneath. Multiple times now, Rhodes Island has shown its ability and its responsibility as a medical firm. But I'm very curious. In your eyes, will this merely stop at Eripathy? What new ripples will you send across the lands in future? I have great expectations.
What am I doing here? You see, Doctor, Encia's aboard Rhodes Island, and as her big sister, it's only natural for me to pay her a visit on New Year's. You wouldn't have the heart to let Encia spend the holiday out there alone, would you? How very cruel that would be. My brother's here too? Oh, no need to worry, Doctor. We all know what our business is. On this day, we're no more than operators for Rhodes Island. This place is like a little pocket, and I'm here from time to time just to relax. Not for anything else.
Happy New Year, Doctor! Look, I got you climbing gear ready, so let's go! Huh? Still night outside? Well, duh! We're climbing the mountain early so we can catch the New Year's sunrise. My brother and sister are still butting heads, but their relationship smoothed out a bunch. I can feel it. Gotta thank you for melting the ice between them, Doctor. But still, I really wish hanging around home was as chill as being at Rhodes Island.
Doctor, I've brought you some food from Yirag to celebrate the New Year. They're still warm, so would you like to try? Are they to your taste? Oh, don't eat so many. The beast meat isn't that easy to digest. It was Master Silver Ash's choice to partner with Rhodes Island, but I believe in his decision. And my days at Rhodes Island have proven not only how right he was, but also how trustworthy you are.
It's only natural for a guardian to keep his eyes peeled on New Year's Day. Troubles do not shy away from celebration days. Rather, they are more likely to jump on people when they let their guard down. Rhodes Island is a comparatively safe place, but you must not lower your defense, Doctor. Happy New Year. I'm actually not familiar with what lies outside the Snow Realm, since most of my job was to simply perform the duties my master has entrusted to me. I need to broaden my horizon. Even though I'm no more than a guardian, I need to learn more and see more.
Happy New Year, Doctor. I'll just put all the New Year's plans right here, if you're fine with that. They might only bloom for 4 days, but so long as I'm around, your office will be filled with color and fragrance no matter the season. I admit, I've had a lot of regrets about leaving home. But now, I run this little garden on Rhodes Island. This job has its own blessings, filling everyone's lives with wonderful fragrance. You know, Doctor, there's a saying in Minos. When a flower leaves its branch, it is embracing the whole land.
Take a look at the vast strata under our feet. Do you think they pay attention to the new year? So, neither do I. It's nothing more than an ordinary day off to me. So any tasks assigned to me will be treated as overtime, including attending any parties. There are too many unsolved enigmas in my research, and I only have so much time. Thus, I have to maintain a clear boundary between work and life. So long as each finds its own separate meaning, my time on this land will be worthwhile. I count myself lucky to have found this balance at Rhodes Island.
Happy New Year, Doctor. Help yourself with the pastries there. I personally made some of them, and they go well with the tea I prepared. With my clothes on me, though, they may not look as great as what I used to make, but should still taste good, I think. Sora just gave me more of her albums, and they also came with her signature on them. How nice of her. She also gave me this little heart-shaped doodle on my gloves, saying these are the coolest gloves she's ever seen, and that I looked really special with them. Doctor, I'm thinking maybe I'm not as weird as I thought.
Finally, New Year's! The Croc Doc is in and she says today's a rest day. Speaking of, they really celebrate New Year's peacefully out here. I kinda miss the Koala-style ceremony. Cultzip probably wouldn't approve holding it here at Rhodes Island, though. You want my thoughts on what being a Rhodes Island doctor's been like? Nothing too special. Whether punching enemies into submission or using my staff to make patients listen, there's always a sense of accomplishment. It was my choice, and I made it, so there's nothing to waffle over.
I never celebrated any holiday like this before coming to Rhodes Island. Even on a peaceful New Year's, I wouldn't have a room as safe and warm as this. Sorry, Doctor. Can I just listen to some music on my own for a while? I'll come and catch you in a bit. Thank you. You don't need to be too worried. My past experiences weren't all bad. They taught me what living wrongly looked like. And my time at Rhodes Island has made me want to stick even harder with this all-new outlook, to explore even more unknown places across the lands. Maybe you'd want to come with me, Doctor.
Everyone's celebrating New Year's. It was never this easy in the wild. We got a little cured meat out, ate a few berries we had stored, and that's how we celebrated surviving another year. You know, maybe it wasn't worth celebrating. I never forgave any of my old enemies, and I'll never forget those who showed me kindness. The old laddering guy's dead, but there's still Rhodes Island. I have a clear reason to fight with the time I've got left.
Huh?
Wasn't expecting to run into you here. Me? I'm just feeling the breeze. It's too noisy down there and too many people. I want to be alone. Still sticking yourself here like a little dope after you've learned my answer. Could it be you want to stay with me a bit longer? Ugh, whatever. This place is boring. How about we just ditch in secret? Missions boring, enemies boring. But it's still way better than Kazimierz no matter how you slice it. Just getting further and further away from there feels great. A wind from Kazimierz will never again blow my arrows off its mark. And I never want to breathe its air ever again.
It escapes me how many New Years I've spent in trenches or under the blaze of artillery. War is no stickler for timekeeping, and the greater part of my life has been embroiled in it. This holiday won't turn new pages for me anymore. That being said, don't the children look happy? Ha ha ha! I must express my gratitude to Rhodes Island. The longer the war stretches on, the more I realize the importance of a place to rest. Has the technology Azazel brought to Rhodes Island been of help? Ah, that is good. After all, I can do little else but wield my blade in your service.
No, I'm not honey drunk. Sonia just poured me a little. But I just felt I should convey to you a Happy New Year. Are these Sonia's flowers for the New Year? Почему этот цветок точно? The Silver Branch. Mathematical theory of Originium arts. Super propositional logic. I'm going through the books I've read this year. Suspense fiction has its merits, but dipping into all manner of knowledge is comforting in a sense. It lets me believe, undeniably, that I am moving forward.
Doctor, I've been busy all day today in the kitchen. Zema went out to do something early this morning, and Rosa's still busy decorating the hall. Even though we all promised to make New Year's dinner together. Histina, you can't set off fireworks inside. Doctor, come try the piroshki I baked. They're even tastier than before, right? I'm growing up too, you know. And then Mama and Papa and Zema and all my friends won't have to worry about me. I'm going to get even stronger.
The two always used to get together at New Year's back home. Roasting, drinking, dancing about bonfires, playing bagpipes loud and proud, and then getting all kitted out in fancy dress and jumping straight into the freezing lake. Oh, it isn't anything too serious, really. Just a daft old way of sobering up a wee bit. Thinking over it, I've been through a fair few battles with all the folks at Rhodes Island by now. I really do miss the days of lying in the hay having a nap sometimes. But nobody'd have an idle life to live if I put the spear down and left, you ken? So, you'll no catch me moaning about it.
Happy New Year, Professor! Everyone's happily prepping their presents and decorations, and so many operators have come to talk to me. I can't hear them clearly all the time, but when I see the looks on their faces, I'm sure they must all be very warm words. Professor, I wish you that warmth too. Thank you for everything you've done for me over the last year, Professor. I'm delighted to be here with you. There's still so much I don't know about volcanoes and catastrophes. Before I get to the point where I can't continue my surveys and research, I'm devoting all my energy into this. That way, I can live with no regrets.